Thank you for your question. You've said that you find it difficult to talk with your partner about your sexual problems, so what can you do about it? Well, here are some suggestions which I would like to give you. First of all, you need to select a time which is appropriate for you to talk, which means your partner should not be tired, too stressed out, or should not be fatigued enough not to hear to your problem. The second thing what you can do is you need to tell him in a certain way. And what is that certain way? The certain way is you have to say, begin your sentence by I think, I feel. Don't say things like you don't make me feel good or you don't do this to me. You have to begin a statement like, I think you're not doing something right to me, or I feel that, you're not giving enough time to me. So you need to begin your statement with things like I think and I feel. The third thing which you can do is, like, suppose your partner is not responding to your question when you frame it in a certain way. So then what you can do? Do you remain numb? Do you remain silent, or you drop the problem? No, you don't do that. You try to reframe the question and ask the same question again. And if that doesn't work, you still ask in another way till you get an answer. Now here's another tip which you can follow. What you can do next is, like, suppose your partner is not willing to talk about the sexual problem. He's not willing to hear it. He doesn't want to discuss about it. Then probably what you can do is you can tell him that I have reached at such a point of distress where I think I need to communicate to you. I need to talk about this problem because it's very, very urgent. So that is how you can encourage him or motivate him to at least listen to you and listen to your problem and make him hear about your problem. The next tip which I would like to give you about making your partner listen to what you have to say is probably you have to assure him that, well, like, if you are sharing your problem with him, you are not going to criticize him, you are not going to scold him for anything. So in that case, he is going to reveal his true feelings to you. For example, like, if you end up scolding him or end up rejecting him, he is not going to share his feelings. So you have to assure him that, look, whatever be the case, I'm not going to scold you, I'm not going to reject you. So that is going to make him more receptive. Now another situation which may arise, like when you're trying to communicate with your partner, is that he may become very, very angry. Now what do you do when your partner becomes very, very angry? When your partner becomes very, very angry, you need to just give him some time to cool down. And what do I mean by cool down? Just give him some time to think over the problem and see like what he has to say. Just give him some time to cool down and then he should be fine. So then when he loses his anger and he is mentally fine, then probably you can begin the topic once again. What else you can do? You can also tell him that you want the relationship to work. Now what do you mean by wanting the relationship to work? In the sense that if you have a problem, when you don't share it with your partner, or your partner does not share his or her problems with you, then what happens? You reach a stage where, like, you're not talking to each other. And when you're not talking to each other, what happens? The communication causes a breakdown, and we don't want a communication breakdown. So you would tell your partner that, look, I want the relationship to work, and that's why I want to communicate with you. So that would be one of the best ways in which probably you can encourage your partner to talk to you. And lastly, the advice which I would like to give you is you act as a role model for your partner. You come up with some of the problems which you have and then make him feel that yes, you are also vulnerable, and then probably he would be more receptive to listen to your problems. So I think if you keep these suggestions in mind, you should be in a better position.